Hello, Master Duel Central. How's it going, guys? So I've been tinkering with an old favorite. Of course, I'm talking about Adamancipators, and I know a lot of people wanted to see Ishizu Adamancipators, but after some testing, I've realized I think the best variant now for Adamancipators is not Ishizu at all. It's actually Adamancipator Spright, and shout out Pit to Saws in my Discord for turning me on to this. This card just dropped in the new box, kind of a sleeper hit from the new box, Carterin or Cartorhin. Whatever. This card is the glue that is going to stick Spright and Adamancipators together in your deck. You can discard this card and you get an additional normal summon of a water or an earth monster during this turn, in addition to your normal summon / set. Also, you can bring it back from the grave if you control both a water and an earth monster on the field, and it's level 2. Honestly, the application of bringing it back is really good, and the extra normal summon is just really strong for Adamancipators. Of course, it's a water monster, so it kind of like conflicts with your block dragon. We're also running the Crystal Dragite here. Only reason I'm running this is because, well, for one, we can get a draw off of it if it's special summoned by an Adamancipator monster, and also, like, if you get this card on the field plus an earth monster, you can bring back your Carterin, so that enables some plays with the Spright cards here. Overall, though, this deck has a lot of synergies, and there's a lot of ways to get into your Spright engine. You could always just use a level 2 like Doki Doki, Maxi, like whatever, or even obviously the Researcher and all that stuff to special summon them from your hand. But even if you don't have them in your hand, if your opponent interrupts your plays in certain ways, you can always just fog wall into Spright by going into Elf, bringing back a level 2, and then going into Gigantic Spright using Elf and a level 2. Then you can special out from your deck, you know, a blue, get a jet, get a starter, or whatever you have, you know. So it's really solid. It really helps playing through multiple interruptions, and I swear you can play through so much interruption with this list right here. It's really solid. So I've got some good replays here. I've got one replay where I'm just kind of showing the value of Carterin as well as the Spright engine in Adamancipator. Then we're going to have a replay where I'm going to showcase what you can do if you're really bricked on like maxis and hand traps and stuff like that. I'll show you how you can just like fog wall into your Spright deck and probably win the game regardless, just off of Spright interruptions. And after that, we're going to do some live gameplay as we always do. So let's head into the replays first. All right, so first off, I'm going to show you the replay where we build the board that I'm showing off in the thumbnail of this video. It's a really good board, really solid. And of course, this is Adamancipators, so it is mill dependent, and you'll have a lot of different boards based on what you get here. But in this hand, we have both engines. So this is really like a goated hand. The only thing missing to make this hand absolutely perfect would be like a called by in case our opponent max sees. But, you know, overall, this hand is pretty incredible. We've got the Carterin, we've got an Adamancipator Analyzer, we've got a Roxy's, a Spright Red, and a Spright Blue. So let me show you how we play with this. Let's go ahead and start by activating the hand effect of Carterin to get an extra normal summon. That way we can normal summon both Roxy's and Analyzer. Then we use Analyzer, do a little bit of excavating here, and what we're going to summon out is obviously another Carterin so that we can special summon out the red as well as the blue. There was a Guardian in there, so you could have also went for a Guardian, and you know, that wasn't bad either. If you decided to go for a Guardian there, what you could have done actually is link off your Roxy's, and you'll get actually a Dropsies from the deck. Dropsies is level 2, so that would be another way to get a level 2 on the field to special summon these guys. So I went for the Carterin, but you could argue that was a misplay, so you know, up to you. Then we're going to use the effect of blue to search out the jet here using our Roxy's. We're going to go into Meow Meow Moo. Then we're going to use the effect of Roxy's to banish a card from the hand in order to special summon Dropsies. Draw into Seeker. Really good draw here. So we're going to link off again, go into Cock-a-doodle-doo, and Dropsy's effect is going to summon out a Roxy's from the deck. Using these two, we're going to go into a Gallant Granite. Now, I do want to rest on this negate from red so that I can protect my Granite, so that if they have Ash, they can't Ash my search of Block Dragon, because Block Dragon obviously is kind of like the, you know, it's the best card in the deck. Let's be real here. Now we can go into Spright Elf effect. No, not Spright Elf effect, sorry. We start by special summoning out the Block Dragon. Then we want to use the Carterin effect in the grave to special summon it, and they choose to Ghost Bell. But whatever, they stop the Carterin from coming back. It is what it is. Using Block Dragon and Granite, we can go into IP Masquerena in order to trigger the Block Dragon and get ourselves a Researcher, a Gigantes, and a copy of Doki Doki. Then we can special summon out the Researcher because we didn't do that yet. Researcher effect, going to do a little bit of milling here, a little bit of excavating. Let's see what we get. And we get ourselves a Kawakimeru Supplier. Supplier is going to search Guardian. Then we can go ahead and link off into Appaloosa. Just trying to clear some space on the board because we can't link off Spright Elf. Going to bring back the Block Dragon, special summon the Seeker while we still have the Researcher on the field. Make Baron, then we're going to go Seeker effect, mill a couple of cards, and what do we get here? Oh, is that a Guardian? We're going to grab that Guardian actually because just getting that monster negate is amazing. Then Because Seeker is a level 2 tuner, we can use Seeker and Red to go into Herald of the Arclight to get an Omni-Negate on the field and use the effect of Elf to bring back the Spright Red. So what we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 negates, okay? 7 negate board right here. This was relatively easy to make. Like, it wasn't like I was sweating like, oh, how am I gonna build a board this great? Like, this was easy. I was just playing, I was just pressing buttons. You could even argue I misplayed early in the combo by not getting the Guardian earlier. So yeah, really, really impressive stuff here. But anyway, so we're gonna reveal Guardian in hand, pass turn on 7 negates. And let's see what our opponent can do here. Absolutely nothing. Of course, if they drew into Dark Ruler no more, we might have lost the game. Even then, outing all those bodies is not necessarily easy. But yeah, this deck, I mean, guys, the board speaks for itself. Anyway, let's go into a game where we kind of bricked. All right, so here we go. In this game, we kind of bricked on hand traps, which can happen a lot in combo decks. So we've got 2 Maxi, 1 Ash, 1 Roxy's, and 1 Smashers. This is a weird one, but with the Prank Kids combo line, you can actually get to a level 2 and into an Elf. So let me show you. So here we're going to banish a Maxi and special summon a Dropsies from the deck here. Then using Dropsies as well as Meow Meow Moo, we can actually go into Spright Elf, use Spright Elf to bring back the Dropsies from the grave. And that way we can go into Gigantic. So worst case scenario, you can always use your Prank Kids engine to get into Spright plays. That makes Spright so easy to access in this deck. It's absolutely incredible. So yeah, you know, like you're playing 3 Roxys. So worst case scenario, if you have Roxys in a bricked hand, you can at least do like a pretty basic Spright combo. So we go into Gigantic Spright effect, going to detach the Dropsies, go into Spright Blue. Spright Blue is going to search a Jet here. Then we're going to special out the Jet. I already have Smashers, so I figured might as well go for Jet, get a starter, and get a couple extra bodies on the field. Starter, I'm gonna go for a red here. It might have been smarter to hold the starter for next turn, but I don't know. I was just trying to showcase the deck, and I figured, you know, this is good enough. We have Smashers, we're gonna have a starter, and we're gonna have an IP Masquerena. Like, it looked pretty good to me, you know. So we set the Smashers here. So we've got Smashers, a Monster Negate, and an IP, plus an Ash, plus a Maxi. Like, this is pretty impressive, right? Like, obviously I'm bricked, but the only way you can really brick in this deck is bricking on hand traps. So if you can set up a couple of interruptions plus hand traps, you're looking pretty great. So we pass turn here, and my opponent actually can't even play through this. I don't know what they were playing, but they couldn't even play through that. They didn't even want to try. So yeah, for a bricked hand, I think that's really good, and it also just kind of goes to show that worst case scenario, you can always go into your Spright plays off of your Prank engine. So anyway, let's get into some live gameplay. All right, so we're dueling in Diamond 4 here, and we're playing against, you can't see it, but my man's is rocking that Scapegoat mate. So respect to him. You'll get to see it soon once the game starts. They're making us go second. I've only shown you replays going first, so I guess going second is fair enough. Depending on our hand, this might be pretty tough, but we are running a good amount of hand traps, so let's see what we get here. Wow, that is really good for going second. We've got an Ash and a Maxi, and we're playing against a pile deck, so we got to be careful here because these pile decks can definitely deck you out. Okay, starting off with a Zombie World is not bad at all. Let's see what they're going for here. They go for, oh my goodness, is this guy really playing a pile but just setting and passing? See, this is why I think Zombie Ishizu might be fake news. I think it might be fake news. I think making zombies less consistent to run 60 cards is not really worth it. Look at this. Like, what is this? My guy literally just passed on this? Can we even call this a going second replay? I don't even know. I don't even know. Now, we have Spright Starter here, which is pretty good because worst case scenario, if they stop what we're doing, we can just, like, switch into, like, some Spright plays. But for now, I do want to try and get this Researcher on the field. So we're going to normal summon Researcher here. And let's see how they feel about it. All right, we're good, we're good. Let's special out the blue right now. Special the blue effect. I'm trying to bait out some negates here and see what's going on. Oh, skill drain. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. So there might be a world where it's the play to Smashers away our blue. Because we could Smashers away our blue. We can banish starter from our hand, then banish blue and skill drain. And then we get to search too. Yeah, I think this is the play actually. We're going to go Smashers here. Lose the starter. Lose the starter, and we can banish the blue as well as the skill drain so that we'll still get the blue search. Alright, resolves. So Smashers, banish blue, as well as skill drain. And then let's just pray this is not another skill drain. So blue, I'm actually going to search a carrot now because now I'm worried. I should have probably searched a jet, but now I'm worried. So I'm just going to get a carrot right now so that we don't have to think about that. And we just got to get a good pull off of our Researcher here. Let's see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's not good. 5. Yeah, okay. So we got nothing off of that. Yeah, this is not looking too good. We could go into Elf, then make a big gigantic Sprite, and try to do some swinging. We probably have to do something like that. So let's go into Elf here. Let's bring back that carrot. Can make a big gigantic here. Alright. A little worried about that back row, and we can't exactly go for game here, but, you know, we'll do what we can. We will do what we can. Detach the carrot. I've honestly been considering running a second Sprite Elf in this deck, but the extra deck space is a little tight. So yeah, let's see. We probably want to go into Jet to get a starter. And this is why, also if I was running Cat Shark here, we would have game, so... no, actually would be 100 off lethal. Alright, let's get Sprite starter. Go for a red. So yeah, this is not exactly the best showcase. That's that skill drain cost me a lot, and we got pretty bad mills off of our researcher. It happens. Let's get Sprite red here. Let's get Sprite red. And I don't think we can get much more damage than that, unfortunately. Yeah, no. Not happening. Alright. Still have Maxi and Ash, though, so I'm not too worried about it. They're playing a pile. It seems like they're kind of bricked. So I think this is pretty good, and we'll probably do another game. Since this is not like the most impressive showcase of the deck, it still like shows that I'm playing through interruption, but it's kind of scuffed. I'm not gonna lie. That was a little bit scuffed. We're on 1,300 life points. We've got a monster negate, a Maxi, and an Ash. It's not the best, but it's not terrible, honestly, especially against zombies. Because like I said, I think Ishizu zombies is fake news unless they like draw into grass here, like, and even then we can just Ash the grass. So I don't know. If you ask me, they're probably just going to scoop it up here. Oh, Eldritch here. Okay, that's not bad. They have to send red. Oh, okay, they're sending gigantic. I'm super cool with that, actually. Super cool with that. Our win con might just... Yeah, because that's fine. Then if they try to summon it back, we negate with red. We could have like normal summoned Maxi and went for game. But let's do another little game there because that was a little scuffed. Anyway, so like I said, guys, I think if you're playing zombies, you should probably just focus on Eldritch and play Stun Eldritch. That's probably better. Not that I like it, but I do think Stun Eldritch is actually in a pretty good place right now. Whereas like Ishizu Zombie Pile... I think you're just making an inconsistent deck even more inconsistent. Like, I thought it would work, but it's been kind of goofy for me. So that's why I didn't make a video on it, even though I really wanted to. Okay, so we're going second again, this time only with Maxi in hand. Not the best, and we're playing against this deck. Let's hope they don't have the negate. But they always do against me. They always do. They always have the Ash. They always have the called by. Oh, they don't have it. Okay, that's actually amazing. So let's see here. They're going to normal summon a Diameter. That's pretty good. They'll get an Omni Negate on their XCs, probably going into an Alimbertion here. Balancer Lord is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I think Mathmech is still in a good place in the current format. The Shufflers do kind of hurt them because like the Shufflers can shuffle back their stuff into the deck. So Ishizu has definitely hurt Mathmech. I don't think they're top tier anymore, but I do think they're probably like a high tier 2 deck. They're very, very, very good still. Going into Geo Mathmech Magma. That's a weird one. Why would they do that? They did a whole lot of nothing here, it seems. Alright. Well, our hand is not incredible either, but Block Dragon in hand does help a lot with that. I think there's 2 ways to go about this. Either we call out the Ash or we don't. Honestly, I think we normal summon Seeker here, because worst case scenario, they'll stop Sneaker. We'll just banish all 3 of these, go into Block Dragon, go into Baron, and do some things with that. Just got to read this card to make sure here. If this card is destroyed by battle, you can add 1 Mathmech spell slash from deck to hand. So it does nothing. Okay, perfect. So let's normal summon Seeker. Let's see if they feel some way about that. They maybe have a Maxi or something. If they do, I think we're just taking the challenge here because I'm pretty sure we can go for game fairly easily. Yeah, okay. Plus, Nibiru is not like that big of a detriment against our deck in particular. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's see here. Well, we can already summon our Block Dragon. Let's go for a Guardian. Let's just get that negate on the board here. Yeah. Also, just going into Baron, we can get rid of this fairly easily. And then we can keep playing for a long time. Like, honestly, this is going to be really easy. Yeah. Unless, like, they draw crazy, like, I'm not too worried about it. We use these 2, go into probably a Baron de Fleur, I would say. Get an Omni Negate on top of everything else. We have a Rock on the field, so we can search a Researcher and guaranteed to summon at least that Researcher. Okay. So the thing is, if they Ash Block Dragon, I have to use my Baron negate because I need to keep this rock on the field to be able to summon a Researcher. Because we already used our normal summon. Yeah. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. We do have to use Baron here. I'm not too worried about it because they can't even use Imperm. And as long as we can stop Nibiru, we'll be fine here. So we'll keep Guardian around just to stop Nibiru. There's really no spell or trap I'm worried about. So yeah, let's just go Block Dragon here. And we'll grab a Researcher. We did not special summon our Seeker, so we might as well add a Seeker as well, just for that free special summon. And for the last one, let's get a Gigantes. Gigantes is really, really strong. Alright, perfect. So now we can special summon a Researcher. Yeah. And we're going to try to get to lethal as quickly as possible here. Let's see. Let's go... Yeah, we can even go like Cheng Ying. Yeah, okay, let's go Researcher effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's see, what do we get here? Another Guardian. I'm cool with that. I'm down for that. Alright. Perfect. Now we can go... Is Guardian negate a hard once per turn? It isn't, right? It's not. Alright, let's go for this one. Let's banish these. Let's banish Maxi as well. We're not gonna need that Maxi, I guarantee you. Go for this. Yeah, plus the damage we would do with Cheng Ying. That's game. Yeah, we don't need to go much further than that. I don't even want to pop it because I don't want to get impermed. Yeah, I think we just do it this way. And we can probably special summon out the Gigantes here. Let's banish the Researcher just for that extra damage. I'm not gonna use... Am I gonna use... No, we're not gonna use it. Let's go to battle phase. Alright, yeah, let's go with Cheng Ying swing first. 1900. Then they get that Geomathmech Magma effect. Not really a problem. Feel free to search with that. That does not bother me whatsoever. Alright, now let's swing with the Guardian. Trying to swing with the Guardians here just because, like, what if they had, like, some kind of monster negate? We don't even need to swing with Baron here. So, Maxi challenge completed. That was the easiest Maxi challenge of my life. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I don't think I need to do much more gameplay. I think the deck speaks for itself. Spright Adamancipators is absolutely a menace. It's a really strong deck. Oh, we're almost ranking up. Let's see if we can rank up real quick. All right, rank up game, rank up game. I wasn't going to do more gameplay, but yo, what if? We keep losing our coin flips. Have you guys seen how bad my luck has been? My luck has been so bad. It's crazy. All right, let's see what happens. So, do we get... This is the one when I always get unlucky on my rank up games. All right, we got Maxi at least for going second. And a Analyzer going second is amazing. I'm not going to lie to you. They're playing... Oh my god, you are not playing Water Control, my guy. Get out of here. This deck probably destroys us, honestly. Especially if they just, like... I'm actually going to use Maxi right now. Because if they go for that Spell Negator to special summon the Kairyu-shin, they can just negate my Maxi. Wait, no, that Spell Negator is just a spell... No, it's Spell and Monster Effect Negator, right? Oh, okay. This is very playable. That was very reasonable there. Thank you, sir. I thought you were going to do something crazy. That was nothing. This is why this deck is ass, by the way. I don't even think I'm going to put this on the next tier list. It's just not good. It's bricky. It's a gamble deck. Like, it either wins for free or it loses super easily. But they probably have some good back row, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little worried about that, not going to lie. All right, let's normal summon Seeker. Please let it stay on the field. Okay, thank you. We're going to special blue here. Force some other stuff out. Let's force some more stuff out. All right. We're going to get a carrot. A little worried about some of that back row. Not going to lie. All right, let's special summon the carrot. As long as we don't get waterlocked, we should be fine. I'm not sure what their back row does, but I just want to make sure not to get waterlocked, so that's why I'm doing this. All right, let's go Seeker effect. All right, it seems like they got nothing. Man, this deck is just too good. I don't know what to tell you. Deck is just too crazy. And did we get a Dragite there? Yo, do we go for the free draw? I think the correct play here is just going for Doki Doki. It's a little too good. A little too busted. We can go Doki Doki effect. Discarding Analyzer. Yeah. And probably summon out an Analyzer. That's probably the play here. Probably summon out an Analyzer. Then we can set up an Omni Negate with these two. Yeah, I'm going to cross out the Nibiru. This is a pretty good place to use it, so I'm actually going to stop that. Nibiru is right here. Yeah, I don't want to get Nibiru'd. That was a... Alright, well, I guess that was a free win. I mean, if I didn't have the cross out there, it might have been a lot tougher. Because I did kind of play into Nibiru pretty poorly there. I could have set up an Omni Negate a bit earlier. Which would have definitely been... Like, as soon as that Doki Doki hit the field, what I should have done is set up an Omni Negate using my Seeker as well as my Spright Blue. That way we could have stopped Nibiru, but I didn't want to do that, and that almost cost me the game. Thankfully, we had the cross out. Anyway, let's go into the card by card, for real, for real. Okay, so here it is, Addy Spright. Guys, come on, you can't shit on this deck. This thing is incredible. It's really, really good. I just got to Diamond 3 with it, and honestly, it's just smooth sailing with this deck. It feels really good to play. It's very consistent. Even when you break, like I showed you, you can still probably get into like your Spright Engine worst case scenario using like your Max C as a level 2 to go into Elf, bring back the Max C, and you know, just do shenanigans with sprites. So yeah, I don't know. This deck is just incredible. Let's just go through the card by card here. We got 3 Max C, 2 copies of Doki Doki, 1 Dropsies, 3 copies of Seeker, 3 copies of Researcher, 3 copies of Spright Blue, 1 Jet, 1 Red, 1 Carrot, 3 copies of the new Carterin, the hidden gem of the new box, I'm not gonna lie. We've got 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 1 Gigantes, double Kowakimeru Guardian, triple Roxy's, double Analyzer, 1 Crystal Dragite, triple Supplier, 1 Block Dragon, 1 Nibiru, 2 copies of Called By, 1 copy of Designator, 2 Spright Starter, 1 Spright Smashers, and the 1 of Imperm for the crossout. For the extra deck, we've got a Herald of the Arclight, very easy to summon in this deck, and very, very good. 1 copy of Adamancipator Risen Raptite, 1 Dragite, 1 copy of Baron de Fleur, 1 Supreme Sovereign Chengying, 1 Gigantic Spright, 1 Gallant Granite, 1 copy of Meow Meow Moo, 1 Dada Doodle 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 Doodle, 1 IP Masquerena, 1 copy of Geonator Transverser. We've got the Elf, of course, the Nightmare Unicorn, the Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess, and the Access Code Talker. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm almost considering removing one of these for a second Elf, because Elf, having a second Elf oftentimes feels like it could really save my life in this deck. So if you guys want to remove something for a second Elf, I honestly don't think that's a bad idea at all. Like, I was low-key considering removing Access Code, because going second, I almost never need it. But obviously there's some moments in life when you just need that access code, so it's pretty hard sell to remove it. I also considered removing Chengying, but again, that's also a card in this deck. It's so good. So I don't know. I'm still mixed on it, but I'm highly considering running 2 Elf. So if you guys would prefer removing one of these, or like if you don't have the Supreme Sovereign, for example, I would probably just play 2 Elf in that instance. But yeah, that's a deck list. Super strong deck. Honestly, blown away. So sorry, Ishizu Adamancipator, that's just not gonna happen for me. I'm a Spright Addy guy now. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. Also, huge shout out to my UCT tier members. That will be B-Dubs, JQ the King, Hit or Miss JT, Who the Man Me, Bogman for 20, as well as that dude Joey. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support, as well as everyone supporting on Twitch, in the baby tier, in the miss tier, and you who's liking, commenting, doing all that good stuff. That's it for me though. Peace. Thanks for watching.